Greetings, YouTube. Happy Wednesday. I have a question to start this video off, and that question is, what freaking year is this? What year is this? I get that we don't see 5-star Signature Stone bundles much in terms of units. In fact, in general, the amount of unit-based deals we have seen this year is the lowest we have seen compared to that of money. It does feel as though it used to be a 60-40 split where you had 60% of deals in the unit store for cash and 40% of deals pop up as units. Those are going away. Kabam is definitely between the Black ISO store and the large amount of cash deals, as well as, I'm sure, putting the price tag at featured calves and early access bundles where they're trying to mostly make people pay, and that makes sense. They're a for-profit company. But if you were to ask me what this bundle should cost based off of what it gives you, just enough 5-star Signature Stones to essentially duplicate a 5-star champion, as if you open them out of a crystal, they would up 20 SIGs. And then 5-star Signature Stone crystals, which are the 1 out of 6 class-based RNG that you're lucky to get 2 or 3 of the class you're targeting based off of what it will give you. I would say that this is worth about 500 units. If these were 6-star Signature Stones, I would say probably 1,500 units, because we have seen that price tag for cash, and I do understand that units typically have the worst value because free-to-play players can purchase them with their saved units. But in general, this should be 500 units max in 2020. This is 1,500 units. How? How, Kabam, when you know that people are struggling? The unemployment rate for the U.S. alone could be as high as 20% by the time all of this pandemic is done and people can go back to work. How can you give something that is dramatically overpriced for units? This should be, I would say, 50 Signature Stones for 1,500 units. If you gave us 50, I'd say, okay, that's fair. But it's not. And let's go to our in-game inbox message. And we don't even see information. We do see Alliance Wars issue. Let's see what this says. An issue occurred with 4-5 of the current season of Alliance Wars where the placement attack phases were unintentionally shortened. We have fixed the issue and removing any points. Okay, well, another Alliance War issue. So I'm guessing that, I don't know. We don't have the in-game inbox message at the time of recording this. I don't know if this is only for those of you who are uncollected and above or if everybody can see this. But YouTube, this is outrageously bad. This is a terrible deal. This should be 500 units, or it should be more than twice as many guaranteed 5-star generic Signature Stones. This is what you would expect to pay about 3 years ago for 5-star Signature Stones. And I just have to shake my head because I'm excited that at least we have a unit-based offer to talk about. But this is one of the worst offers of 2020. There's no other way to say it. This is over $50 worth of units because 1,450 units is what you'd pay for $50 American, not including tax or, of course, those of you who live in other countries who the conversion rate is going to actually cost you more. But this should be 6 stars. If you're going to include this, it should be 20 6-star Signature Stones for generics and maybe 50 5-star Signature Stone crystals. And that wouldn't even be like an amazing deal. That would just be comparable to what we've seen in the unit store on average in 2019. So we've turned back the clock 3 years to put this scam trash deal out there. And you're not going to see anything above an F grade for me on this. It is the worst unit deal for your units in 2020. And I wish I could say that this was a mirage, or that this was actually a lot more Signature Stones in the image, or 6-star Signature Stones, especially given where so many of the quote-unquote in-game players are thirsty for 6-star Signature Stones, where they can make a lot of money off of something like this, but it's not. It's a 2017 deal that once it's offered back. Because in 2017, we were staring at something in 2020 that's the same thing and the same price, and it's just the worst. It's the worst unit deal of 2020. That's going to be the title of this video, probably in caps because I want to yell it from the rooftops. Don't get this. Don't get this, YouTube. Save your units. Good grief. Kabam. Come on. Come on. Not today.